of the Southwest Mississippi Community College football team. On the offense tonight, we have number 1, Cameron Kincaid, wide receiver. Number 2, Crodarius Krigler, running back. Number 3, Jaden Wilson, quarterback. Number 4, Ortiz Head Jr., running back. Number 5, Tidarius Gibson, wide receiver. Number 6, Jerome Dudley, running back. Number 7, Jerry Johnson, running back. Number 9, Jalen Whitsett, running back. Number 11, Lyric Hall, quarterback. Number 13, Dalen McDonald, running back. Number 14, Kevin Hart, wide receiver. Number 16, Brandon Edmondson, quarterback. Number 18, Cameron Culpepper, wide receiver. Number 22, Vakilian Campbell, running back. Number 36, Demarius Ingram, running back. Number 39, Deshaun Holmes, running back. Number 41, Javante Walker, running back. Number 50, Trent Middleton, offensive lineman. Number 51, Ty Simmons, offensive lineman. Number 55, Darshawn Evans, offensive lineman. Number 56, Brady Warner, offensive lineman. Number 61, Jalen Franks, offensive lineman. Number 62, Jamar Nobles, offensive lineman. Number 65, Jakevius Somerville, offensive lineman. Number 73, Cosner Haley, offensive lineman. Number 75, Riddell Robinson II, offensive lineman. Number 76, Gregory Wiley Jr., offensive lineman. Number 85, Jabez Griffith, wide receiver. Number 88, Lamont Kelly, wide receiver. Here's a look at the Bears' defense. Number 8, Avuzir Kelly, defensive lineman. Number 10, Jeremiah Sumrall, linebacker. Number 12, Michael Caraway, defensive back. Number 15, CJ Johnson, defensive back. Number 17, Will Anderson, linebacker. Number 19, Hunter Lee, defensive lineman. Number 20, Shavarick Williams, safety. Number 21, Carl Myers, defensive back. Number 23, Marcus Middleton, defensive back. Number 24, Kamari Clark, defensive back. Number 25, Shadrack Peters, defensive back. Number 26, Lataron Harris, defensive back. Number 27, Jalen Davis, defensive back. Number 28, Patrick McGee, defensive back. Number 29, A.J. McLaurin, offensive linebacker. Number 31, Ashanti Cockcroft, linebacker. Number 32, Everett Jones, linebacker. Number 33, Lederick Brown, linebacker. Number 35, Stephen Pierce Jr., offensive linebacker. Number 37, Jalen Jackson, defensive line. Number 40, Ladarius Martin, linebacker. Number 42, Colton Peterson, defensive line. Number 43, Markel Brumfield, linebacker. Number 44, Quatavius Harris, linebacker. Number 54, Damian Cunningham, defensive line. Number 90, Ryan Turner, defensive line. Number 95, DeMarcus McGilberry, defensive line. And number 99, Tawan Jones, defensive line. Here's a look at tonight's special teams. Number 78, Jacob Browning, long snapper. Number 80, Hayes Tisdale, kicker. Number 34, Josh Massow, punter. That's tonight's video roster of the Southwest Mississippi Community College Bears. Get up to date on everything athletic at Southwest Mississippi Community College. Watch Inside Bear Athletics on Bear TV, YouTube, and Facebook. Check us out every Tuesday evening at 6 p.m.
Introducing Coca-Cola Zero Sugar with new improved taste. Tastes more like Coke. Looks more like Coke.
There's number 54 at the stud. It's Kelly. The Sam linebacker is number 33, Brown. The Mo linebacker is Summerall. He wears number 10. The Mike linebacker is Peterson, number 40. Here come the Bears with the wheel spot belonging to Stephen Pierce Jr., number 35. That's the Bears lineup. That's Gulf Coast starting lineup. Both teams on the field. Gulf Coast over on the visiting side. The Bears have made their appearance here on the home side. By the way, the Bear captains tonight were the Bear seniors, who are, of course, being recognized, the Bear sophomores, the Bear sophomores, who are, of course, playing their final game here at John I. Hurst Stadium, Monroe McKelvin Field on this Friday afternoon. Well, we're just about ready to get this one rolling. Bears and Gulf Coast both already onto the field. They will stop the clock. We still had about a minute and a half on it before we were scheduled to start this one. They'll reset that clock to 15 minutes, and we should get ready to play football here in just a moment on this Friday afternoon. Thanks for joining us on Bear TV, which you can see not only at southwestbearathletics.com, but on all the social media platforms of Southwest Mississippi Community College, and of course audio on K106, K106.net, and along the K106 app. The Bears won the toss. They have deferred to the second half, so Gulf Coast offense will take the football first in this one. And that means Josh Mazza will boot it from the 35, and we are underway. That one taken back along the 2-yard line. It's returnable for Gulf Coast. It's returned across the 20, hit, stood up at the 25 for Gulf Coast is number, let's see, that was returning that one was Jalen Bracey out of Murrah, who returned that one from his own one up to, now they say, about the 21-yard line. So Gulf Coast will get started at the 21-yard line and go to work right there. The Gulf Coast will start at their own 21. It will be Phillips short at the quarterback position. Out of the shotgun formation, wants the football, throws it out in the flat. That one complete. Room to run across the 30, dives his way towards the 31. Up near the 32-yard line is the receiver. That's Chris Mathis, number 9, who made the catch that time. Will bring up a first down as he crosses the 30 to the 34. So a first down for Gulf Coast, their first of the game. This time they stay on the ground with it. Not much, maybe over the 35 to the 36. Gain of 2 that time for DeAndre House. House, they'll actually say the 35, so give him a gain of 1. Make it second down and 9 for Gulf Coast. Second and 9 for Gulf Coast. Ball on the 35. They hand it to House. He drops the ball, hit as he picked it back up, and will fall forward to the 36-yard line for a gain of 1. Bad exchange at that time between quarterback and running back, and it almost costed Gulf Coast the football. But House able to pick that up and just fell forward to the 36-yard line for the Bulldogs. That sets up a third down and 8 now for Gulf Coast. Third and 8 for Gulf Coast. Football on the 36-yard line. Wants the football, wants to throw the football, has time, throws it over the middle, complete to midfield and a first down. Making the catch that time, number 14, Jalen Bracey, who brings it not only to midfield, but into Bear territory at the 49, and will pick up the first down. Bears had him defensively at 3rd and 8, and Bracey makes the completion over the middle, picks up the first down to the 49. Gulf Coast will operate on the Bear end. They put the man in motion. Quarterback with an empty backfield. Pitches it out in the flat. And it's called there and up by number 9. That's Chris Mathis who catches it out in the flat and will bring it to the 41. And Mathis catches it at the 49 out in the flat, brings it to the 41-yard line. Ball sits on the left hash mark. Quarterback short has stayed in the shotgun formation this first series. Splits his receivers, 2 left, 2 to the right. Will feed his running back with the football, and he's hit after a short. Now, actually, he's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's going to end up being about a loss of 2. From the 41, the Bears pushing back to the 43 and set up a 3rd down for Gulf Coast. Gulf Coast went with Cam Thomas, the freshman that time, and he's dropped for a 2-yard loss back to the 43-yard line. So now it's a 3rd down play coming, 3rd and 4 for Gulf Coast, working from that 43-yard line. The reverse, they give it to the second man back. That's Bracey, and Bracey's hit back at the 45 and dropped by the Bear defense on the 45-yard line. And suddenly Gulf Coast going in the wrong direction through this drive. Ball will be back at the 45-yard line, and that will bring up 4th down, and it looks like Gulf Coast will punt this one away. So after they got the big first down, the run got to the 41, then they backed it up to the 43, then to the 45. That's 2 negative yards plays for Gulf Coast. Here's the punt, high punt, fair catch called for by the Bears on the 20-yard line. Calling for the fair catch for Southwest is Dalen McDonald on the 20, and that's where the Bears will go to work. So Gulf Coast will punt it with 11:24 remaining. Bears pick up the football on the 20. Bears pick it up on the 20-yard line and will go to work right there. Turn this side down just a little bit. Let's see how that works. From the 20-yard line, the Bears want to run it on 1st down, and this time it's the Bears going in the negative direction, as he will be stopped back at the 16. So the loss from the 20 back to the 16 for the Bears on 1st down. So that will set up a 2nd down and long now for Southwest. Edmondson under center for the Bears. Puts a receiver to his left, 1 to his right, and we got early movement. Whistle and early movement. Did the Bears draw them off sides? They stopped the play. That usually means it's against the offense, but they stopped the play. It's against the defense. A 5-yard mark off against Gulf Coast.
Hey, Bruce, you did really good.
So the call goes against Gulf Coast. It's a 5-yard mark off against Gulf Coast on the offsides penalty. That will erase the loss the Bears had and will set up about a 2nd and 9. 2nd down and 9. Edmondson. Ball popped loose. Gulf Coast says they have it. Let's see. It is Gulf Coast. Edmondson had a little problem with the exchange and was unable to pick it back up, and Gulf Coast will get on this football and force the fumble. The fumble by the Bears coming with 10:34 remaining in this opening quarter. So the fumble by Southwest on the bad exchange between his center and Brandon Edmondson is going to give Gulf Coast the football at the 17. So Gulf Coast, tremendous field position here. Ball on the 17-yard line. They'll go to work 1st and 10. Tossed it out in the flat. Did the Bears hold on to it? They say Bear football. It was tipped in the air by the receiver. The Bear defender dove for it, and they say right in front of the Gulf Coast bench he held on to it. What a play by the Bears that time as the Bears get it right back on the interception. And for the Bears, it was 21 for Southwest. That's Carl Myers who picked it off. The INT at 10:29 will give it back to the Bears on the 21. Bears want to go to work in the backfield, and in trouble quickly this time for Southwest is number 13, Dalen McDonald, and he's going to lose back to the 14. Jace McCoy, the North Pike product, the sophomore out of Summit, in to make the tackle in the backfield back at the 14. 10:03 clock running. Bears coughed it up on a fumble. Very next play, the INT by Gulf Coast. Bears have it 2nd and long now. And again, a bad exchange, and Gulf Coast says they've got it again. Let's see this time. They say Gulf Coast football. Gulf Coast football. Edmondson couldn't hang on to that one again, and the exchange will give it right back to Gulf Coast. So neither team wanting this football right now, but now Gulf Coast will get it at the 13. The fumble by Southwest coming at the 9:47 mark of this first quarter. So Bears have fumbled it twice in the opening moments of this football game. Gulf Coast has thrown the interception. Now Shorten his offense back to work at the 13, 1st and 10. They will keep it on the ground with McGowan. McGowan hit the side and will go to about the 9. So from the 13 to the 9-yard line, it was Carl Myers in for the tackle on the Bears. And that football will be at the 9-yard line. And boy, once again, this Bear defense will have to step up to the plate in a big way with the football at the 9 on 2nd down. They will keep it on the ground, go right up the middle with it. Again, they'll feed it to McGowan, nothing doing this time, as he'll be stopped on the line of scrimmage at the 9-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down now for Gulf Coast. 3rd down for Gulf Coast. Can the Bear defense answer the call this time? Under 9 minutes to play, ball in the middle of the field for Gulf Coast. They put 2 receivers to that right side, 1 to the left. Quarterback says he wants to throw. Under pressure, got rid of it, but it falls to the ground, incomplete. No flag, so they won't buzz him for intentional grounding, but it will bring up 4th down, and now decision time for Gulf Coast. And it looks like the Gulf Coast Bulldogs may be interested in kicking a field goal right here. They will bring the field goal kicker on. That's Caden Davis. He will boot it from the 16. That makes it a 26-yard try. Kick is up and blocked by the Bears. Kick is blocked by the Bears, and no score in this one. Boy, the Bear defense is playing with some momentum here in the early going. The 26-yard field goal blocked by the Bears. 8:38 mark of this first quarter, and the Bears will take over at the 19-yard line. Boy, kind of hard to believe the Bears have had the football 3 times with 8:38 to play, still no score. Bear offense back on the field. Let's see if they can get something going. Edmondson had the shotgun, throws the interception. Did he hang on to it? Incomplete. Mike Smith had a better beat on that one than Krigler. Krigler almost became just about did become a defender that time, and had to keep it away before the interception was thrown. 2nd down, clock stops with 8:33 to play in this opening quarter. Bears will go back under center to Edmondson. Play clock under 10 as Edmondson barks the play to his offense. Now he asks for the football, gives it to his running back. No, he kept it himself, and he'll cross the 25 to the 26, up to the 27 to the 28-yard line. Edmondson, they faked it to Campbell. kept it himself and brought it to the 28-yard line. That will set up third and about a yard. So third down and about a yard for the Bears after the quarterback keeper. Let's see if the Bears can pick up a first down and keep the football this time. Edmondson back under center. Hands it to Campbell this time, and Campbell will be brought down shy of what's needed for the first down. In fact, Campbell only got maybe back to the line of scrimmage and nothing more. So fourth down now, and the Bears will bring the punter and Josh Mazza on to boot this one away. So Josh Mazza will come on for Southwest to boot this one. He will stand back at about his 14-yard line to boot it away. First punt of the night coming from Southwest, and Josh Mazza picks that one up off the ground, does get it off. It's picked up at the 39 by Gulf Coast, and he will fall down at about the 44 for Gulf Coast, and that's where they will take over. The punt coming at the 7:14 mark. The football will belong to Gulf Coast. The Bulldogs will have it. They will back it up to the 43-yard line and say that's where Gulf Coast will go to work. Ball on that 43-yard line. That's where Gulf Coast will go to work with 7:14 to play here in this first quarter. No score in the ball game. We've had an interception and a blocked field goal offensively for Gulf Coast. 2 fumbles and a punt for the Bears. Quarterback wants to throw. That one complete. First down onto the Bear end of the field at the 45-yard line for a first down. That is the third first down recorded by Gulf Coast. So the ball will be on the 45-yard line and onto the Bear end of the field. From the 45, Bears trying to come up with another defensive stop. Quarterback keeper this time, and he's dropped in the backfield. They kept it with Phillip Short, and he's dropped. They'll give him forward progress to the 45 and nothing more, so that'll set up a 2nd and 10 for the Gulf Coast offense. 2nd and 10 for the Gulf Coast offense. Clock running, 6:25 to play in this opening quarter, and no score here at John I. Hurst Stadium on the Southwest campus. Ball on the 45, Short asks for it, wants to throw, out in the flat, throws it, complete. He's tripped up, but it's Micah McGowan who brings it to the 41 for a short gain, and that will set up third down now for Gulf Coast. And once again, this Bear defense a chance to make something happen here with the football sitting on the 41-yard line. 5:49, clock running here, homecoming 2020 for the Bears. Homecoming festivities will take place at halftime. There's there to give it to the running back, and he will find a seam. Does McGowan, and he'll cross over the 35 and pick up the first down. McGowan got kind of a late start that time, but got enough to the 31. He got 10 yards for his trouble. Boy, it didn't look like he got quite that much, but he just got a burst of momentum right there at the end, and the football will rest on that 31-yard line. Fresh set of downs for Gulf Coast with 5:08 to play. Wants the football. Wants to throw the football, does Short, throws it downfield to a wide open Jalen Bracey. Bracey got wide open and got the touchdown. Bracey got himself wide open in the middle of the field and picks up the touchdown for Gulf Coast. So Gulf Coast will score first in this one, a 31-yard touchdown reception from Short to Bracey. Here comes the PAT. The PAT try is up, try is good, no good into the Southwest band, and we stay at 6-0. Gulf Coast 6, Bears nothing. We'll come back in 30 seconds, You're listening to Bear Football on K106. You're watching Bear Football on Bear TV. Well, back here, John I. Hurst Stadium, Monroe McKelvin Field, the kickoff into the corner. This one picked up by the Bears and then dropped, picked back up by Southwest. Bears will keep the football with Ortez Head Jr. back at the 21, and that's where Southwest will go to work. Gulf Coast gets the touchdown, the 31-yard touchdown reception to Bracey, but then they missed the PAT. Gulf Coast hasn't played in 2 weeks. They've been on COVID protocols. Got back to work Tuesday at practice Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then came to Southwest for this Friday game. Bears handed off on first down. Nothing for Campbell, maybe a yard to the 22. Bears pick up a yard, make it 2nd and 9. 2nd down, 9 for the Bears. Ball sitting on that 22-yard line. First of 2 games here at John I. Hurst Stadium. Monroe McKelvin Field. North Pike will play their playoff game here on this field tonight at 7 o'clock. Bears want to throw it behind Edmondson. That one broken up. Flag's going to fly. We may get the pass interference this time. Defender for Gulf Coast looked like he had his hands wrapped all the way around McDonald, and that's probably what we're going to get. The pass interference penalty against Gulf Coast. We'll wait for the man with the white hat to let us officially know that. They're still talking it over in that huddle. Boy, the officials having a long conversation about this one. Now they're going to start moving the football, so we'll wait for the call. Yeah, so it goes to the spot of the foul, so the Bears will pick up a first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 Bears. They will spot the football, I think, on the 41. Where are we going with the football now? Now the official brings it back up to the 30. They decide the 38 will be the spot. So first down for Southwest. They get their first down of the afternoon. Ball on that 38-yard line, 1st and 10 Southwest. Bears want to throw the football. Hit as he throws out of bounds. It'll go incomplete. Edmondson was hit as he threw that one for the incomplete pass. Make it 2nd down now for Southwest. Football resting on that 38-yard line on the right hash. 4:12, the clock stopped here at John I. Hurst Stadium on the incompletion. Ball on the 38, Edmondson under center. Now stands up. Looks at his offense, puts a receiver to his left and one to his right. Puts a couple of men in the backfield. They give it to the first man. He found a hole across the 45 to the 46 to the 47. Nice piece of running that time for the Bears and Shavark Williams. He brought it to the 46-yard line. That'll be just shy of what is needed for a Bear first down. That last little blast of energy got it to the 46. Needs the 47 for a first down. 48 actually for the first down. Needs about a yard and a half. Quarterback is tripped up this time and will lose back to the 44. Campbell had it, but boy, the quarterback, Edmondson, kind of fell down very awkwardly that time. It's 4th down now. The Bears will lose 2 yards back to the 44, and it looks like Southwest will be content with booting this one away. Bears will bring Josh Mazza back on. He'll stand back at the 30-yard line to boot it. Mazza to punt for the second time for the Bears. Mazza fakes it. He takes off with the football, and he will be hit shy of what is needed at the 44-yard line. So basically, he got back to the line of scrimmage on the fake punt. Bears will give it over on downs with 2:47 to play in the football game. At the 44-yard line on the Bear end is where Gulf Coast will take it. Boy, Mazza held it a long time. You felt like something was up, and he kind of hesitated for a second or two. Then he took off with that football, and he got to the 44, which was the line of scrimmage, but you needed the 48. So the Bears turn it over on downs to Gulf Coast on the Bear end. Bears hoping their defense can step up. The little shovel pass is complete, and to the 40-yard line for Gulf Coast. It's QJ Skipper, the running back, that kind of got out and got the little shovel pass to him at the 40. Picked up about 4 yards for his trouble, 2:21 and the clock running. Second down play coming from the 40-yard line. And we got early movement this time. Gulf Coast went first, but let's see if the Bears made them go offsides. Nope, it's against Gulf Coast. Third penalty against the Bulldogs for 25 yards in this football game, so back the Bulldogs up 5 yards. That'll bring it back to the 45-yard line, and will set up a 2nd and 11. So 2nd and 11 for Gulf Coast with 2:09 remaining in this first quarter. Gulf Coast with the football. Short wants to throw. Downfield deep. That one is a jump ball, and it's incomplete in the end zone. Couple of Bears were there defending it quite nicely for the incompletion. Clock will stop with 2 minutes. It will be 3rd and 11 now for Gulf Coast. 3rd down and 11 for Gulf Coast. Back at the Bear 45. Gulf Coast. Philip Short, their quarterback, sits in the shotgun formation back in midfield. As for the football, wants to throw the football into traffic, complete down to the 25, and that's a first down for Gulf Coast. Picking up the first down for Gulf Coast is Chris Mathis, number 9, down at the 26. The first down is the 4th of the game for Gulf Coast, and the ball will be on the 26-yard line, and Gulf Coast a fresh set of downs with 1:35 to play. Ball at the 26. Short wants to throw again, this time over the middle. The little shovel pass to the 20, complete for about a 6-yard gain. That was to his running back that time, House. Excuse me, it was KT Hicks. Hicks, the wide receiver, that caught that one. It was Hicks that made the catch at the 20. From the 20, they go back to work. They run it this time. He finds a hole. He heads to the end zone. Touchdown. Ball popped loose in the end zone, but they said he broke the plane. Ball popped loose, but it popped loose in the end zone, and the head linesman said he broke the plane before that ball popped out. And a touchdown for Gulf Coast. Catch was made by, the run was by Skipper, who got the touchdown with 49 seconds remaining. Here comes the PAT chance now for Gulf Coast. That one is up. That one is good. And Gulf Coast will go up 13-0 on Southwest with 49 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Well, don't forget, Bear Baseball will have their showcase coming up Sunday here over at Bear Park. Noon registration, 1 o'clock the showcase will begin. It's a $100 registration. It's open to those grades 9 through 12. Chance for you to be seen not only by the Southwest coaching staff, but many other coaches across the state and the country, for that matter, will be on hand. Need more information? Contact Coach Ken Jackson on the Southwest baseball field. Well, the kickoff coming, the second touchdown of this one makes it a 13-0 football game. Bears pick it up back at the 16, come across the 20 to the 30, to the 35, up to the 36. It was number 36 for the Bears. Excuse me, that was Ortez Head Jr. that picked it up for the Bears and brought it to the 35. They're going to put it, looks like, back on the 35-yard line. So that's where Southwest will go to work with 43 seconds remaining in this first period here at John I. Hurst Stadium. So the ball on the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. And now we got a whistle before the play ever got started. They wanted the clock reset. They wanted the 25-second, they wanted 25 put on that play clock. Bears fake the shovel pass. The Bears fake the handoff to the shovel pass. Across the 40 to midfield at the 50. A nice piece of running after the catch for Krigler and the Bears, and he'll bring it, it looks like, he possibly got it onto the Gulf Coast end to the 49. Let's see where they mark him out of bounds, but there's a flag in the backfield. Gulf Coast seems to think that one's against the Bears. Or at least that's what head coach Jack Wright wants you to believe. Nobody's backed up yet. And the flag is back at the 24-yard line. Let's see what the white hat has to say. Personal foul. Roughing the passer against Gulf Coast. Roughing the passer, the call against Gulf Coast. And it's the personal foul, roughing the passer. 4 penalties now against Gulf Coast. That's going to move it to the 34-yard line and give the Bears a first down. That'll put the football on the 34-yard line and give the Bears a first down. We got movement again. Bears may have got Gulf Coast that time. Gulf Coast is moving down like they believe it's against them. We'll wait for the official signal. It is against the defense. So Gulf Coast going to give the Bears 5 more. Offsides against Gulf Coast. That'll give the Bears 5 more. That'll move it to the 29. So football will rest on that 29-yard line, 1st and 5. Edmondson to throw it into traffic, incomplete. Intended for Krigler, incomplete for the Bears with 13 seconds remaining on this first quarter clock. Second and 5 now for the Bears with 13 seconds showing on that first quarter clock. Edmondson will put the man in motion. He dropped the football. Gulf Coast has it. And Gulf Coast is going to return this one all the way back on the Bear end to the 40-yard line as Edmondson dropped that one in the exchange, and it goes back to the 40 and the fumble. Bears had something cooking that time, but lose it on the fumble. All the way back, returned all the way back to the 40-yard line on the Bear end. That is the third time the Bears have coughed it up. So the ball will rest on that 40-yard line for Gulf Coast. They lead 13-0 with 3 seconds left here in the first quarter. They go up the middle with it. The run to the 39 for Kalen Cooper for a yard, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. First quarter comes to a close. Gulf Coast leading at 13-0 with the football. When we come back after a 30-second break. Back in 30 seconds, Bear football on K106 and Bear TV. Had something cooking that time. They left it on the fumble. All the way back, returned all the way back to the 40-yard line of the Bear end. Well, back here in Southwest, John A. Hurst Stadium, Monroe McKelvin Field. Gulf Coast with the football, second down and 9 at the 39-yard line as we get the second quarter started. Gulf Coast leading at 13-0, a couple of touchdowns already for the Bulldogs. In the first quarter, the Bears, with their defensive unit on the field, second and 9. They will keep it with the quarterback, and he's going to lose back to the 46. Tried to run the little fake that time, did the Carlos Nicholson, the second quarterback who came in to run this play. He's the running quarterback, and he will lose back to the 46-yard line. Bears were not fooled by Nicholson that time. Now it's third down, and DeLong wants to throw the football right to the original line of scrimmage and brought down. He continues to run. Bears will have to drop him again. They're going to give him forward progress all the way to the 36. Boy, Bears thought they had him wrapped up. He got up, started running again, and as he took off, he went all the way to the 36 and got himself 10 whole yards. And now they'll back it up and say to 37. That'll set up fourth down. Gulf Coast will go for it on fourth down. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Ball on that left hash. Quarterback wants to throw. Takes off. Big hole for the quarterback, and he will run to the 20-yard line and pick up the first down. It was the Carlos Nicholson who got it. Flag is down. Let's see if it stands. The flag is down back at the 31-yard line. So we'll see. Nicholson got up and emphatically signaled the first down, then saw the flag, and now the official's talking this one over.
There you go, Ruby.
It's a personal foul against Gulf Coast. So they'll replay the down and bring it back to the 41. 6 penalties. What is that? 55, 60 yards, I believe, against Gulf Coast. So now it's 4th and 11. Let's see if Gulf Coast changes their mind. They went with Nicholson on the quarterback keeper last time to get the first down. They say it's 3rd down. It should be 4. They're going to even replay in the down. It's 4th down. The thing says 3rd down. 3rd and 11? I think it's 4th and 11. I think it's 4th and 11. Now they're going to blow this one dead and talk to the man with the white hat. If you replay the down, you can't replay 2 downs. It was 4th down, so a replay of the down would keep it 4th down. Now the official's going to huddle up and talk this one over. Coach Jack Wright of Gulf Coast, he wanted to run the play. Coach Tim Stowers on the southwest end looking for an explanation, and the officials right now are all meeting together to talk this one over. I may have forgotten what down it was. All the officials congregate, they say 4th down. It was 4th down, the personal foul penalty, replay the down, and they signal 3rd down. Well, you can't replay a previous down, so now they say 4th down. I think we're all straight. So the officials discuss it, and they get this one right, 4th and 11. Gulf Coast going to bring the punter on. He will boot it away back at the... He will stand back at about the Bear 45 to boot it. Now we got a flag down. We may have a delay of game penalty against Gulf Coast unless they reset this. Delay of game, Gulf Coast. 7 penalties for 65 yards. So the delay of game penalty will back it up 5 more yards. As Coach Jack Wright was discussing things with the officials, Gulf Coast moving kind of slow on that end, and they let that clock expire on them. So back it up 5 more. He'll boot it from the 45. A short punt. Bears get out of the way. Ball's going to drop at the 19-yard line, and that's where the Bears will have it. 12:46 remaining, and the Bears going to get the football at their own 20-yard line, and will go to work 1st and 10. They're on their 20. So the Bears will have another possession. Boy, Gulf Coast, a couple of big penalties on that possession. Backed them up big time, and now the Bears have a chance with it with 12:46. Bears running on 1st down, not much. If anything, I think forward progress to the 21. Gulf Coast says they have it. Now the official on the Gulf Coast side says they do. Oh, the head linesman was marking the football, and the other official came in and said Gulf Coast ball. So the Bears will fumble it at the 12:40 mark of the 2nd quarter and give it right back to Gulf Coast at the 21. So Gulf Coast with great field position here after the Bears commit their 4th fumble of this first half. 13-0 Gulf Coast leading this one, but they get the football at the 21-yard line. Quarterback out of the shotgun, gives it to his running back. Bears stop him back on the line of scrimmage for no gain. Bears stop him for no gain back at the 21. Make it 2nd down and 10, maybe 2nd and 11. Let's see where they mark it. They put it on the 22, so mark him a yard shy of the mark, so make it 2nd and 11. They want to throw this time. Downfield, complete. Did he catch it? He did at the 12. Caught it at the 12, did Travis Isaac, and he let everybody know he caught it as he gets up and signals the 1st down to the 12-yard line. 5 in the game now for Gulf Coast. Ball will be on that 12-yard line. 11:42 and the clock running. Gulf Coast will run it this time, and he'll get to the 9. It was Strong. I think that was McGowan, number 8. That's McGowan who ran that one to the 9. McGowan ran that one to the 9. Quarterback wants the football. Gives it to McGowan again. This time he'll go across the 5 to the 4 to the 3. So Stephen Pierce Jr. able to stop him down at the 3. That will bring up, is it second down? It is second down and goal to go. Did they keep him out? They did, to the 1. Strong got to the 1. No, excuse me, McGowan got to the 1. I'm sorry, McGowan and Strong both wear 8. Strong wears it as a defensive guy. McGowan wears it as an offensive man. So McGowan got to the 1 that time, from the 3 to the 1. Third down, goal to go. And he'll go up the middle and just prance into the end zone that time with Skipper. Skipper prances to the end zone at the 10-25 mark. Boy, the fumble really hurt the Bears that time. They gave Gulf Coast incredible field position after the Bear fumble. The 4th of the afternoon for Southwest. And the PAT would make it 20-0 in favor of Gulf Coast. Here comes the PAT. That one wobbles around and no good. 19-0 it stays in favor of Gulf Coast. Let's step aside for 30 seconds. Back in 30 seconds. Bear football right here on K106 and Bear TV. Third down, goal to go. And he'll go up the middle and just prance into the end zone that time with Skipper.
When you're the only
Skipper prances to the end zone at the 10-25 mark.
when there's no one to push you,
fumble really hurt the Bears that time. They gave
no
Gulf
one to pull
Coast
you.
incredible field position after the Bear fumble.
When you don't have a coach
the
or
4th
a
of the
team,
afternoon for Southwest.
there comes a time when it's just
The
you.
PAT would make it
What will you
20-0
do?
in favor of Gulf Coast. Here comes 10:25 to play. It's a 19-0 football game. Gulf Coast scores their 3rd touchdown of this football game after a Bear fumble gave them great field position at the 21. The kickoff is picked up at the 12, returned across the 20 to the 30, hit at the 35 and drug out of bounds for Southwest is number 13, Dalen McDonald, who will return this one for Southwest to the 37-yard line, it appears. So the Bears will get it at their own 37. Bears in 6 possessions have fumbled it 4 times, punted, and given it over on downs. That was on a fake punt. Bears have gone to the second quarterback. That's Jaden Wilson. He will give it to Jerome Dudley, who will bring it to the 39-yard line. So a gain of about 2 for Dudley that time. Edmondson out on this series. Jaden Wilson, who's listed as the number 2 quarterback for the Bears, on the field here for Southwest. Ball sitting on that 39-yard line, 2nd and 8. Wilson will hand it off across the 40 to the 41. Had time for the Bears and Jerry Johnson. So Johnson brings it to the 41. So give them 2 more for the Bears. 3rd and 6 now for Southwest, with the football sitting on that 41-yard line. Bears want to run it. Tripped up at the line of scrimmage, will fall forward to about the 43-yard line for a gain of about 2. And the Bears will have to boot this one away. So the Bears will have to boot this one away on what will be 4th and about 4. 4th down, 4, and the Bears bring on Mazza to boot it. He's booted it once and faked it once. This time he's kicking it. And it will take a bounce to the 25. Gulf Coast decides to return it with number 16, KT Hicks. But Hicks will be hit immediately on the 25-yard line, and that's where Gulf Coast will take over. The punt coming at the 8:25 mark, and Gulf Coast will have it at their own 25-yard line. Gulf Coast has punted it, thrown an interception, had a field goal block, scored, punted, and scored on their offensive possessions to this point. Football will be on the 25-yard line, 1st and 10 now for Gulf Coast. They will hand off on 1st down. Hits at the line of scrimmage and pushed back for a gain to the 26. So a gain of 1 on the play for the Bulldogs. We'll bring it to the 26-yard line, make it 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 9 for Gulf Coast, ball on the 26. Gulf Coast with Nicholson at quarterback. He's the 2nd quarterback to play for the Bulldogs in this contest. Nicholson hands it off. Goes right behind his center to the 29. For a gain of about 3 that time for Gulf Coast. Jeremiah Summerall in there to finally to get that one for the Bears. So what is that, 3rd and about 7. Nicholson wants to throw. He threw that one at the feet of his intended receiver, Chris Mathis. That one's incomplete. Nicholson threw that at Mathis's feet on that Gulf Coast sideline, and that one's incomplete. And will bring up 4th down for Gulf Coast, and it looks like the Bulldogs are going to boot this one away. Gulf Coast leading 19-0 with 7:13 to play here in the 2nd quarter. From John I. Hurst Stadium, Monroe McKelvin Field, here comes the punt. The punt, a pretty good one, fair catch called for by the Bears at the 37. The Bears call fair catch with Carl Myers at the 37-yard line, and that's where the Bears will take it. The punt coming with 7:06 remaining in the first half of this football game at the 37-yard line for the Southwest offense. Bears will stay with Jaden Wilson, the number 2 quarterback. He's in the football game under center. Ball in the middle of the field. Bears will hand it off to 22. That's Campbell, who will twist and turn for about a yard gain up to the 38. So a gain of about 1 for Campbell that time, as he went from the 37 up to the 38. Football with the Bears on a 2nd down and 9. They give it to Campbell again. He found some room this time. He brings it to the Gulf Coast end on his feet across the 30. Still on his feet to the 27, and a flag flies late. He brings it all the way to the 27-yard line, and a flag flew late. Let's see if we didn't get a face mask penalty. It was on that other end, so we didn't get to see it back on this side, but that official right in front of it threw his flag. That's what it is. It's the penalty against Gulf Coast. So tack on some extra for the Bears. From the 27 where it ended, they'll move it to the 13 for Southwest. Bears pick up their 3rd first down of the game. Ball on the 12-yard line. Wilson will be replaced. It looks like Brandon Edmondson back in for the Bears at quarterback. It is Edmondson who's back in for Southwest. They'll give it off. Edmondson will keep it. He'll go across the 10 to the 9. Edmondson on the option play kept at that time to the 9. Will bring up second down from the 9-yard line. Bears, best chance they've had all day inside the 10-yard line, now at the 9. I don't know if you were making music or not over there. Edmondson in trouble. He'll be sacked back at the 16. Edmondson. It was Strong who got his paws on him and dropped him back at the 15. So back at the 15, he is stopped. That'll bring up third down now. Third down coming for Edmondson in the offense. Quarterback Wilson got him there, then he took over from the 9, got it from the 13 to the 9, now lost to the 15, and now the Bears need to use a timeout. Bears will use a timeout with the clock expiring. Coach, the coaching staff of the Southwest Bears, led by head coach Tim Stowers, want a timeout. Let's take it with him. Back in 30 seconds. Bear football's on K106 and Bear TV. So back at the 15, he is stopped.
We all want to win championships.
That'll bring up third down now.
We all want to be the best.
Third down coming for Edmondson in the offense.
We all want it to be our time.
Quarterback Wilson got him there, then he took over from the 9.
The difference
got it
between
from the
imagining
13 to the 9, now
and
lost
being
to the
the future
15, and now the Bears
is
need
what
to use a
you do
timeout. Well, back here at Southwest with 4:46 to play, Bears use a timeout on what will be third down and 12 with the ball back at the 15-yard line. The clock was expiring on Southwest. They had to use the timeout. Coach Tim Stowers calling that one from the Bear bench. Edmondson comes out in the shotgun formation, puts a man in motion. Bears will end up with 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Edmondson with the running back behind him in Campbell. Takes off, pitches it to Campbell. Campbell will find a little room and get to probably the 10. Looks like just shy of the 10-yard line for Campbell. We'll say it's the 10. That's where they'll put it down, on the 10-yard line. So 4th down for the Bears, and the Bears will bring Josh Mazza on. He will kick what will be from the 17, so a 27-yard try. 27-yard try for Josh Mazza. The kick is up, the kick is good, and the Bears get on the scoreboard. A Josh Mazza 27-yard field goal with 4:01 remaining in the second quarter gets the Bears on the board and makes it a 19-3 football game. Well, don't forget, join us every Tuesday night for Inside Bear Athletics. It's heard every Tuesday night, 6 o'clock on all the social media platforms of Southwest Mississippi Community College. Up this week, a pretty interesting conversation. On Tuesday, we talked with Morgan Arrington, the assistant athletic trainer, about some of the duties the athletic trainers have here on the Southwest staff, especially during this year of COVID. Of course, we'll be joined by Southwest men's basketball as well. Hope you'll join us Tuesday night, 6 o'clock. It's Inside Bear Athletics on all the social media platforms of Southwest Mississippi Community College and, of course, on Bear TV. Here's the kickoff by the Bears. It's taken back along the 9-yard line, picked up back there by KT Hicks, and Hicks is hit hard at the 25, and the ball popped loose for a moment, but I think Gov Coast got back down on it. Gov Coast got back on it down at the 25-yard line. A good pop, though, by the Bears special teams at the 25-yard line. Will give Gov Coast the football with 3:53 to play before halftime, and the Bulldogs leading 19-3. The officials will huddle over the football. Now they put it on the 25 and say, let's play. Halftime festivities coming up. The Bears will have their homecoming festivities. We're going to talk stage band show. Choral, the leader of the Southwest Singers, Joe Elliott, going to join us. We'll talk with him about everything coming up as far as the music department goes here at Southwest Mississippi Community College. Bear TV will have the homecoming festivities. K106 will have that interview with Joe Elliott, so make your plans for that coming up at halftime. The throw, that hit the ground first. Does he call that complete? He better not. That's incomplete. That one hit the ground first, intended for number 16, KT Hicks. It's incomplete to him, and will bring up 2nd and 10 at the 25. 2nd and 10 at the 25 now for Gulf Coast. Gulf Coast been penalized 8 times. By my records, the Bears have not had a flag thrown against them in the first half of this football game. It's a 19-3 Gulf Coast lead. Gulf Coast with Nicholson in at quarterback. Nicholson will stand back at his 20-yard line. Wants the football, wants to throw the football downfield, complete, and he will be brought down at the 36, right at what's needed for a first down. That should be enough to give Gulf Coast their 6th first down of this football game. Up to the 36 to the throw. Mark it on the 37. He definitely got enough if that's the case. And they will move the chains here, John I. Hurst. Nicholson with the running back beside him. Splits his receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Wants to throw it to his running back out in the flat, complete to him, but he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage and nothing more. He made a pretty good play to even catch that football. It was QJ Skipper who caught that one. They will give him, I think, a little bit of forward progress. They will to the 39, to the 38. So they give him about a yard progress. Gulf Coast wants to throw that one complete to the 45. On his feet and breaks away from a tackle in midfield and will bring it to the Bear end of the field is Travis Isaac, the sophomore out of Ocala, Florida, will bring it to the Bear end at the 47-yard line and pick up a first down. 7 in the game now for Gulf Coast, 2:25 clock running, and now we have a whistle and a stoppage. And timeout taken by Gulf Coast. No, excuse me, it's timeout Bears. Timeout Bears. He signaled Gulf Coast and he re-signaled timeout Bears. So timeout Bears with 2:23 in a 19-3 football game. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. And breaks away from a tackle in midfield.
I can say I've done a lot of things.
And will bring it to the Bear end of the field is Travis Isaac,
Cowboys,
the sophomore out of Ocala, Florida, will bring it to
one
the
thing I
Bear
can't
end
say though
at the
is that I didn't
47-yard line and pick
people
up a
ask
first
me
down.
what makes a legend. I always say
7
it's
in the
about
game
being a
now
part of
for
something
Gulf
big.
Coast,
It's never
2:25
just
clock
me.
running, and now we
It's
have a
always
whistle and a
one call.
stoppage.
Whatever comes your way,
Timeout taken
do it together.
by Gulf Coast. Well, back here at John I. Hurst Stadium, Monroe McKelvin Field, 2:23 to play in the first half of this one. Bears use their second timeout. This one being called defensively by Southwest with 1st and 10 privileges for the Gulf Coast Bulldogs at the 47-yard line. So Gulf Coast will have it 1st and 10 right there. Coming out of the timeout, Gulf Coast will put 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Ball's in the center of the field. They'll go up the middle with the running back. Got away from the first group of Bears, second group in to clean it up. And he will go all the way to the 43 before he's finally brought down. That's House who ran it that time as he brought it to the 43-yard line.
Also 37 on the stop, Jalen Jackson. Second down and 5.
Second down and about 5. Quarterback again to throw. This one downfield complete and hit and brought down at the 15. That is number 14, Jalen Bracey, the wide receiver, who got open in the middle of the field and has brought it all the way to the 15-yard line. And once again, an 8th first down recorded, and Gulf Coast is in business down at the 15-yard line. 1:31, Gulf Coast with timeouts left. They throw it towards the end zone. That one complete, caught, and a touchdown by Chris Mathis. Mathis, the touchdown at the 124 mark on a pass play, a 15-yard touchdown reception to Mathis will give Gulf Coast a 25-3 lead pending this PAT. So here comes the PAT. That one is up, wobbles around, and will get in this time. 26-3 in favor of Gulf Coast. I want to remind you, Bear fans, you can, of course, have your seat in the Southwest Basketball Center, whether you make it, whether fans are allowed at the Basketball Center or not. As the 2021 basketball season begins, Southwest Mississippi Community College Lady Bears basketball team are selling the cutouts that will be placed inside the Southwest Basketball Center. In order to participate, just email your photo bstevens@smcc.edu. That's BSTEPHENS @smcc.edu. Make all checks payable to SMCC Women's Basketball. You can mail it to them. 1156 College Drive Summit. Cost of one is $40. Cost of two is $75. 110 for three, and the price goes up from that. Be help support Southwest Women's Basketball. Well, the kickoff is returned by the Bears to the 36-yard line. So the Bears will have it at their own 36-yard line as they begin this next possession. They've got 1:18 showing on the clock, does Southwest. And Coach Tim Stowers with only one timeout remaining in this final 1:18 of this second quarter. Bears will stick with Edmondson at quarterback. Wants to throw that one complete up to the 45-yard line. The reception for the Bears by Dalen McDonald to the 45. That'll be just shy. The Bears got to get in a hurry here. 1:01 left to play in this one. Edmondson hands it to Campbell. Nope, faked it to Campbell, but will give it to McDonald in the backfield, and he'll be dropped. 49 seconds remain. Third down coming for the Bears. Now the Bears will slow down momentum just a little bit with third down. They don't want to leave any time on the clock to possibly give it back to Gulf Coast if the play doesn't go their way. 30 seconds remain in the second quarter. Bears with the football. Edmondson sits him down, gives it to Campbell. And the Bears look like they'll be content with just running this second quarter out, and they will be, as Campbell will go from the 40 to about the 41, from the 37 to the about the loss back to about the 36, and the Bears will run the second quarter out. So the first half is done. It's 26 Gulf Coast, 3 for the Bears. Remember, Bears won the toss and deferred to the second half. So we'll have the extended halftime with the homecoming festivities, and we'll step aside for a break. On Bear TV, the homecoming festivities are next on K106. We'll talk Southwest Band when we return after a 2-minute break. You're listening to Bear Football on K106 and Bear TV.
Bailey Brumfield is the daughter of Bart and Dawn Brumfield. She attended North Pike High School, where she graduated with high honors and was Miss North Pike, Homecoming Queen, and Hall of Fame. At Southwest, Bailey is a member of the tennis team, Red Line, Whispering Pines yearbook staff, and the Pinebird staff. She is involved in Phi Beta Kappa, Baptist Student Union, and was voted Freshman Homecoming Babe. She is an active member of First Baptist Church Summit, where she participates in youth, women's Bible study, adult choir, and she was a 6-year Bible driller. Upon leaving Southwest, Bailey plans to attend Mississippi State University and specialize in pediatric dentistry. Bailey is escorted by her father, Mark Brumfield. Freshman maid Abby Matthews is the daughter of Dr. John and Tommy Matthews. She attended Mississippi School of the Arts in Brookhaven. Abby was an active member at First Baptist Church in Hazelhurst. At Southwest, Abby is majored in music. She is involved in the Baptist Student Union, where she is a singer for the BSU worship team. Upon leaving Southwest, Abby plans to attend the University of Mississippi. Abby is escorted by her father, John Matthews. Freshman maid Allie Robinson is the daughter of Amelia Aguilar and Jeremy and Courtney Robinson. She is a graduate of Park Lane Academy. Allie is an active member of First Baptist Church Summit. At Southwest, she is majoring in nursing. Allie is on the cheer team and a member of Phi Beta Kappa. She is involved in her community, where she volunteers for Miracle League and is a Camp Sunshine counselor. After Southwest, she plans to attend Southeastern University to continue her major in nursing. Allie is escorted tonight by her father, Jeremy Robinson. Sophomore maid Caitlin Kat Bradford is the daughter of Vicki Nelson and Jason Bradford. She attended West Marion High School, where she was 2019 Marion County's Distinguished Young Woman, Student Body President, and cheer captain. She is an active member of Grace Chapel at Sandy Hook. At Southwest, Kat is on the cheer team and involved in Bear Trackers, BSU worship team, and stage band. She was also recently chosen Miss SMCC. After Southwest, Kat plans to attend Southeastern Louisiana University to major in social work. Kat is escorted by her uncle, Victor Cottery. Sophomore maid Cameron McGee is the daughter of Shanika McGee. She attended Mendenhall High School. Cameron is an active member of Zion Hill Missionary Baptist Church. At Southwest, she is a member of the cheer team and marching band. Cameron is also a stage band dancer, student band director, and she serves as SGA sophomore treasurer. After Southwest, Cameron plans to attend the University of Southern Mississippi to continue her studies in biology. Cameron is escorted by her father, Roche Johnson. Sophomore maid Macy Miley is the daughter of Bodie Miley and Lori Carew. She attended Centerville Academy. At Southwest, she is a member of the Lady Bears softball team, FCA, Tri Beta, and Phi Beta Kappa. Last year, she was awarded MGCCC Distinguished Academic All-State Award and NJCAA Second Team All-Academic. Upon leaving Southwest, Macy plans to attend the University of Southern Mississippi to major in athletic training. Macy is escorted by her father, Bodie Miley. Sophomore maid Madison Moe is the daughter of Brian and Tammy Moe. She attended North Pike High School. Madison attends Church of Christ in Summit. At Southwest, she is majoring in biology and is a player for the SMCC softball team. Madison is involved in FCA, Tri Beta, Phi Beta Kappa, and was named MGCCC All-Academic Team. Madison is involved in her community where she volunteers with Miracle League and serves as a Camp Sunshine counselor. After Southwest, she plans to attend the University of Southern Mississippi to continue her major in biology to become a physical therapist. Madison is escorted by her father, Brian Bowden. Student body maid Macy Causey is the daughter of Charles and Danae Causey. She attended Amen School Center, where she was valedictorian, Miss ASC, Hall of Fame, and a member of the Lady Rebels softball team. At Southwest, Macy is majored in pre-dental. She is involved in Phi Beta Kappa, BSU League, and the Whispering Pines yearbook staff. She was voted freshman class favorite and was on the dean's list. After she graduates from Southwest, she plans to further her education at the University of Southern Mississippi and then plans to attend UMMC's School of Dentistry. Macy is escorted by her father, Charles Causey. Homecoming queen Jenna Brock is the daughter of Daryl and Leslie Brock. She attended North Pike High School. At Southwest, Jenna is involved in Tri Beta, Phi Beta Kappa, FCA, and she is a member of the softball team. She is a member of the MGCCC All-Academic Team and was awarded an Excellence in Speech Award as well as a Beauty in the 2019 pageant. After Southwest, she plans on furthering her education at the University of Southern Mississippi and major in nursing. Jenna is an active member of Mars Hill Baptist Church. Jenna is escorted tonight by her father, Daryl Brock. Attending the Queen is Lucy Wynn Brewer. Lucy is the daughter of SMCC Vice President of Student Affairs Blake Brewer and Dr. Leslie Brewer. She attends Park Lane Academy. Lucy enjoys Girl Scouts and cheerleading. She attends Home Church of Christ. Crown bearer is Leland Matthew Walker. Leland is the son of Matthew Christian Walker and SMCC Associate 3 nursing instructor Barbara Walker. He is a student at Navy Martin Elementary School in Brookhaven. Leland plays soccer through the Recreation Department of Brookhaven, 6U baseball, and tennis at the Brookhaven Country Club. He attends First Baptist Church, Brookhaven. Queen Jenna Brock will now be crowned by last year's homecoming queen, Takitra Wagner, who is escorted tonight by SMCC President, Dr. Steve Bishop. Congratulations to our 2020 homecoming court.
Am I focusing on anything specific or just move around?
You're all using live.
How wonderful.
Let's hear that again, Mr. Elliott.
Woo! Let's go, back!
Ladies and gentlemen, let us please welcome to the field the Southwest Mississippi Community College Marching Band. What a wonderful afternoon for some homecoming festivities. The band is under the field command of Drum Major Morgan Crawford from Madison, Mississippi. Southwest Band will start their show with the Offspring hit, Pretty Fly. And now for your halftime entertainment, the Southwest Mississippi Community College Marching Band. That will feature the red line with a kick routine from the 1986 Cameo Funk and R&B classic, Word Up. performance with the 1976 #1 hit single from the Rockman Kiss, Shout It Out Loud.
Shout it out loud!
The SMCC Marching Band continues to be the largest student organization on campus, and all student participants receive a full tuition scholarship to participate. The Redline choreographer is Lacey Godful, and the Redline director is Lauren Woodward. The color guard choreographer is Benji Stockton. The band directors are Clay Whittington and Gail Freeman, and the technical director is Mr. Nathan Wells. And the man who needs no encouragement is the one-man cheering section, Mr. Joe Elliott.
We all want to win championships. We all want to be the best. We all want it to be our time. But the difference between imagining the future and being the future is what you do to get there. Only you can make you better.
Now is your time to be a part of an amazing class of students. There's so much going on here at Southwest, you won't want to miss out. We have scholarships available for music ensembles, cheer, and athletic teams. You can be a part of our active and vibrant campus life, where students are determined to meet their goals. With our new and remodeled residence halls, you have the convenience of staying on campus or commuting. You can even take classes online. At Southwest, you can get an authentic college experience at a fraction of the cost of a four-year university. You belong here. Southwest Mississippi Community College classes start soon, so schedule an appointment today to get on track to a better you. Find us at www.smcc.edu. Get up to date on everything athletic at Southwest Mississippi Community College. Watch Inside Bear Athletics on Bear TV, YouTube, and Facebook. Check us out every Tuesday evening at 6 p.m.
Introducing Coca-Cola Zero Sugar with new improved taste. Tastes more like Coke. Looks more like Coke.
Taste the feeling.
I can say I've done a lot of things in my life. I've flown with the Eagles, rode with the Cowboys, I've barreled through the barriers. One thing I can't say though is that I did it alone. People ask me what makes a legend. I always say it's about being a part of something bigger. It's never just me. It's always one for all. Whatever comes your way, do it together.
Welcome back, John A. Hurst Stadium, Monroe McKelvin Field. You're on the Southwest Campus. Welcome back to the folks on Bear TV. You guys, of course, enjoyed the halftime festivities here on K106. Our thanks to Joe Elliott to talk to us about the Southwest Stage Band Show, which is coming up in a couple of weeks, and also all the other things going on with the music department here at Southwest, one of the best, if not in the state, in the country, the Southwest Music Department. Well, Bears deferred. They get the football to start the second half. As we get ready to start second half action, 26-3, our halftime score. As we get to the kickoff, Gulf Coast waiting for the kickoff. They're waiting for the officials to give them the all clear. And as soon as they get that from the officials, they will be ready to go, and we'll get the second half of this one started. There's the whistle. The man with the white hat says, let's play football. Here comes the kickoff for the second half. And that one is taken at the 15 by the Bears, returnable up across the 30, hit at the 31 and knocked out of bounds. And a little pushing and shoving going on as he makes the catch there for the Bears. Making the catch, by the way, for the Bears was C.J. Johnson. He returned that one up to the 30-yard line, and that's where the Bears will take over on offense. So the Bears take over at the 30-yard line, and will go to work 1st and 10 right there. 1st and 10 for the Bears at the 30. It will be Edmondson who starts the second half at quarterback, and the Bears give it to Campbell. Campbell going to lose the football, but it looks like he got it back at the 27-yard line, to a loss of 3 for Campbell and the Bears. And the ball will be back at the 27-yard line, and the Bears will be in a second down and long situation. So second down and long situation for Southwest. The football back at the 27-yard line. Out of the shotgun this time is Edmondson. Wants to throw it into traffic, incomplete. Pass looked like it may have been intended for that looked like Krigler, number 2, who it was intended for, but thrown into traffic, incomplete, and will bring up third down. Clock will stop with 14:21 to play in this third period, and the Bears down 26-3. Edmondson will go under center this time for the Bears. Edmondson under center, wants to throw, and boy, Gulf Coast got great penetration that time and will bring him down back at the 23. He had nowhere to go that time. They were, the defensive linemen were on top of Edmondson before he could even set his feet to begin throwing the football. That'll bring up 4th down, and the Bears will have to boot this one away. So the Bears will boot it away. They'll bring Josh Mazza. He'll stand back at his own 9 to boot it away. Gulf Coast will wait for this one. And Mazza will put it in the air, takes a nice southwest bounce, and will go out of bounds at the 33-yard line, and that's where Gulf Coast will take over. So the Bears punted on their first possession. They go 3 and out. 13:39 to play in this third quarter. Gulf Coast will have it 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. See who Gulf Coast comes out with. It looks like they come out with number 2. That's Phillip Short, who's going to be their quarterback. So they will go back to Phillip Short as the quarterback for Gulf Coast. Short out of the shotgun, wants the football, throws it complete. Hit immediately as he gets it is Travis Isaac up at the 38. So Isaac complete to him at the 38-yard line will bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down from the 38-yard line. Was like Kamari Clark was right there for the Bears to wrap him up. 2nd down play coming. Gulf Coast got a nice faction of fans on that visitors end taking in this football game this afternoon as well. That one handed to the running back. He'll look for space. Comes out of the pile, but will be dropped at the 40 after a gain of about 2 for a 3rd down play. So from the 40, 3rd and 3. 3rd down and 3 for Gulf Coast. 3rd down and about 3 with 12:42 and the clock running here in this third quarter for Southwest. Gulf Coast, Short wants the football, wants to throw the football. Complete, incomplete. It looked like it was going to be caught, but then he got it, wasn't able to secure it, was Travis Isaac. And that'll bring up 4th down, and now Gulf Coast, like Southwest, will boot it away and go 3 and out on their first drive. So 4th down for Gulf Coast, and they will boot this one with 12 and a half to play here in the third quarter. And he will have to fall on that one. The punt was a bad snap, and the punter just had to fall on the football back at the 28-yard line. So the bad snap, the bad punt with 12:27 will give the Bears the football at the 27-yard line. Boy, Bears down deep in Gulf Coast end, catch a huge break there with the bad snap to the punter. Let's see if the Bears can capitalize on it. Edmondson's under center for the Bears. Wants to throw the football, throws it out, incomplete. That one intended for Dalen McDonald and the Bears, and it falls incomplete and will bring up 2nd down. Moving into the 3 o'clock hour here on this Friday afternoon. Thanks for joining us for Bear Football, whether you're listening at work or at home. We sure appreciate it on K106 or watching it on Bear TV and the social media platforms of Southwest Mississippi Community College. 2nd and 10, Edmondson out the shotgun, will keep it himself this time, and he got tripped up over his own feet and will bring it, and the flag gonna fall late. He got back to the line of scrimmage, and a flag gonna fly late. Let's see what the flag is all about. It looked like it was after the play, so this one could have some extracurricular activities involved here. Let's see. Man with the white hat will come over like they're backing it up, so it looks like it may go against Southwest. Well, we'll wait and see. Now it looks like he may mark it off against Gulf Coast. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Gulf Coast. So it's unsportsmanlike conduct after the play against Gulf Coast. Now mark that one half the distance, which turns into a 10-yard penalty. 9 for 85 in the ball game. That's a first down for the Bears to the 17. Sixth first down for the Southwest. Edmondson under pressure, has to throw it. Incomplete. That one intended for Dalen McDonald will fall incomplete and will bring up 2nd and 10 with the football there on the 17-yard line. Second and 10 now for the Bears at the 17-yard line. 26-3, but boy, the Bears trying to claw back into this one, but they need some points on this drive for sure. Edmondson will sit them down. Puts one receiver left, one to the right. Keeps the football himself in traffic, stays on his feet, and will be dropped at the 15 after a gain of about 2. And that will bring up 3rd and about 8 now for the Bears. So 3rd down and 8 for the Bears. Is there a flag on the field? Yeah, now I see the flag. It's back at the 21, at the 19. The flag back at the 19. Let's see what that's about. Personal foul against Gulf Coast. Boy, we have seen a lot of those today. Personal foul penalty against Gulf Coast. Let's see, that'll move it from the 15 to the 7. It's 90 yards in penalties against Gulf Coast. More importantly, the Bears get the first down. So the Bears get the first down. 1st and goal, Bears from the 7-yard line. Edmondson on the bad snap just has to fall on that one. He will lose back to the 16. The bad snap, and Edmondson able to secure the football back at the 16-yard line, and the Bears want a timeout. Timeout for the Bears with 11:16 to play in the 3rd quarter. And we'll step aside for a 30-second break. Back in 30 seconds. Bear football is right here on Bear TV and K106.
Introducing Coca-Cola Zero Sugar with new improved taste. Tastes more like Coke. Looks more like Coke.
And welcome back to John I. Hurst Stadium, Monroe McKelvin Field. 11:16 to play. The Bears using a timeout. Coach Tim Stowers wants to talk it over with his Bears. Hey, Bears, congratulations to Brett Baker. Brett Baker on the Southwest Golf Team ranked 2nd in the NJCA's Division II and Division III in golf. Our very own Brett Baker for the Southwest Golf Team. Congratulations to him. Bears want to go for the end zone. It is an incomplete pass. Bears intended for Krigler on the pass. Will bring up 3rd and goal now back at the 16. So 3rd down and goal to go from the 16 for the Bears. They went for the end zone pass to Krigler. That one fell incomplete. Now let's see what the Bears come up with on 3rd and goal from the 16. Edmondson out of the shotgun, puts that one up. Made the catch. Did he stay in bounds? He did at the other, talking it over. Stayed in bounds at the 3. Edmondson's pass complete to the 3-yard line, and that will set up 4th and goal for the Bears from the 3. So now decision time for Coach Tim Stowers and the Bears. 4th down and goal to go from the 3, and the Bears want to use their 2nd timeout. Bears will use their 2nd timeout of the 2nd half on this drive right here, as they want to talk about it. The completion to the 3, it was Dalen McDonald who reeled it in for the Bears. Final game for the Bears. Don't forget, we have some more shows left. Southwest inside Bear Athletics, which comes your way every Tuesday night at 6 o'clock on the social media platforms of Southwest Mississippi Community College and on Bear TV. We're going to talk athletic training. Morgan Arrington, the assistant athletic trainer, will also talk Southwest men's basketball this coming Tuesday night. Hope you'll join us. And you can, by the way, see any of the previous shows of Inside Bear Athletics. I think we've done 7 of them now, which you can watch online anytime through any of the social media platforms, or again at Bear TV, which is at southwestbearathletics.com. Bears go for it on 4th down. They will not get it. They handed it off. They tried to pitch to 22 Campbell, and Campbell going to be brought down about the 5. He actually lost the football. There was a scramble for it, and the Gulf Coast Bulldogs will own it at about the 6. So over on downs, it will go to Gulf Coast. The Bears won't get any points on this one, and they will give it to Gulf Coast 1st and 10 back at the Gulf Coast 6. So the Bears gamble and go for it on 4th down and don't get it. 4th and goal from the 3. They tried to pitch to Campbell and came up with to the 5. He was tackled, lost the football. They'll run it out of the end zone to the 7, maybe to the 8, as he runs right into a pile of Bears. Will the running back house, and he's brought down up at the 7-yard line, gain of about 1. So gain of about 1 to the 7-yard line, 10.5 to play here in the 3rd period. 2nd down play coming. Short stays in the shotgun formation, flips around, wants to throw it. Plenty of time to throw it, and that one's complete up to the 20, or is it incomplete? They say incomplete. Bears on the tackle were able to jar that football loose, and it goes incomplete. Carl Myers, the Bear that was able to tackle him and get knocked out when loose. That'll bring up 3rd down and 8.
3rd down, 8 yards to go.
So 3rd and 8. Short wants to throw it again. Has plenty of time. Cox fires, and that one's complete to the 25, to the 30, on his feet to the 40, and will bring a pile of Bears with him to the 45-yard line is Travis Isaac. And that's a big gain for Gulf Coast to the 45, and Gulf Coast picks up their first down of the 2nd half to the 13 to the 45, but there's a flag way back there, and the Bears are signaling that one may go against Gulf Coast. Gulf Coast, in fact, is backing up. They think it's against them as well. The flag stands on the 3-yard line. Here comes the man with the white hat. Mike is working. I think he signaled a personal foul against Gulf Coast. So it'll go half the distance, and they'll replay the down. So it goes back to, what is that, to 3? That is the 11th penalty against Gulf Coast. So the ball's back at the 3-yard line. 3rd down from his own end zone, short to throw it. Coxon fires downfield. That one complete up to the 30-yard line to number 31. That's A.J. Edwards for the 1st down to the, they'll say he stepped out at the 29. Now the 13th 1st down is recorded to the 29-yard line for Gulf Coast. 9:39 and the clock running. Football for Gulf Coast. They'll hand it off. They will run it with Cooper, and Cooper will bring it across the 30 up to the 31-yard line. It was Pierce with the tackle for the Bears at the 31-yard line. Pierce will step off the field. Peterson the linebacker from Centerville, will take his place. Short out of the shotgun formation. Gives it to his running back. Finds some room across the 35 to the 37-yard line. That will be just shy of what is needed for a Gulf Coast first down with 8:48 to play. 8:43 and the clock running here in this third quarter. Short wants the football, hands it off again across the 40, 45, and will bring it up to midfield and into Bear territory. To the 49 is number 8. That is Micah McGowan, the running back out of Petal, who will put it on the Bear end at the 49 and pick up his 14th first down of this football game for Gulf Coast. Ball on the 49-yard line for Gulf Coast as they work on the Bear end of the field. Flips around. Short wants to throw. That one is complete to the 37-yard line, complete to Chris Mathis. Mathis makes the catch to the 35, and we've got an injured Gulf Coast player on this field, so that'll bring a stoppage of play with 7:54 to play. It is now. He's back up on his feet. That's number 50, Hayden Shook, who is down on the field. He will go back under his own power. Understand Case Johnson of Bear TV will take a small nap in the press box and will be back to work tonight as the Southwest and Newton County, as the North Pike Newton County game will be played here at John I. Hare Stadium on the Southwest campus. Double action on this field this afternoon into the evening hours as Southwest plays their homecoming game, and then North Pike with their big playoff game next wants to throw wide open down inside the 5-yard line. For Gulf Coast that time is Jalen Bracey, the sophomore out of Murrah Jackson, and that'll set up a first down and goal to go situation for Gulf Coast now as they will mark it, I think, on the 3-yard line. Ball is on the 3-yard line, 15 first downs for Gulf Coast now. Gulf Coast will bring that one down. Does he get the end zone? And no indication. Now the indication, touchdown. They waited a minute to bring us the indication, but they say McGowan got in. 7:06 mark of this third quarter, and McGowan will get to the end zone to make it a 32-3 football game. Here comes the PAT. The PAT opportunity for Gulf Coast. That one is up and good to make it 33-3 in favor of Gulf Coast. 33 Gulf Coast to 3 for the Bears. It's a 30-point football game, and we'll step aside for a 30-second break. Back in 30 seconds, Bear football is on K106 and Bear TV.
There will come a time when you're left alone. When you're the only one in the room. When there's no one to push you and no one to pull you. When you don't have a coach or a teammate. There comes a time when it's just you. What will you do?
3, 2, 1.
Well, back here in Southwest, Gulf Coast scores, makes it a 33-3 football game. 7:06 to play here in this third quarter. As the Bears get the kickoff, they will take it back at the 10. This one is returnable for the Bears, and McDonald across the 20 on his feet, across the 25, and will be brought down up at the 29-yard line, and that's where the Bears will go to work offensively on that 29-yard line with 6:56 showing in this third quarter. The Bears will bring the offense back on. It looks like Let's see, it will be for the Bears at quarterback. Looks like it's Kincaid, it's number 3, that's Wilson. So Wilson back on as the Bear quarterback. Bears hand it off, and it comes up to the 35-yard line is Jerome Dudley for the Bears. So from the 29 up to the 35 on the run for the Bears. 6:39 clock running here on this Friday afternoon. Well, it feels a lot later than it actually is. 3:25 on a Friday afternoon for football here at John I. Hurst Stadium, Monroe McKelvin Field. From the 35-yard line, the Bears and quarterback Jaden Wilson go to work. Wilson wants to throw. That one complete across midfield to the 50, on his feet to the 40, to the 35. What a piece of running after the catch for the Bears, and number 22, Killian Campbell. And he will be stopped they will mark him down at the 33-yard line, give the Bears a first down. That's 8 in the ball game for Southwest. Nice run and catch that time for the Bears. They're back to work now on the Gulf Coast end of this field. Wilson goes back under center. And a bad snap that time will have the Bears losing back to the 35. So a loss of 2 for Southwest. Fumbles. Bears had that same problem in the first half. They see that problem rear its ugly head here in the second half. Now back at the 35 with 5:21 remaining in this third quarter. Bears will put a receiver to the left, one to the right. Ball's on that right hash for Southwest. Wilson will give it to Campbell. He'll go right behind his center, bring it across the 35 to the 34, and pick up about a yard for his trouble and set up third down. Excuse me, that was Johnson, not Campbell. Johnson that went up the middle with that one. So third down and 11 for the Bears. 3rd and 11 for Wilson and the Bears. Wilson goes under center, puts the man in motion, signals that he wants to throw it. Boy, they're on top of him before he can blink good, and the quarterback sack back to the 43-yard line will put the Bears in a 4th and long situation, and on comes Josh Mazza in the punting unit for Southwest. The Bears will bring on the punting unit with 4:12 to play here in the third quarter. Bear football on this Friday afternoon, game number 6 on the Bear schedule. And here comes the punt from Josh Mazza. That one a high punt. Fair catch called for. Back inside the 5. Now he's going to try to return it. Can you return a fair catch? Now they blow it dead. He called fair catch and then took off with the football. So they're going to say the fair catch. And I think marking back at the 5. Did he drop and pick it back up?
Hey, Bruce, when you let go, it looks at heaven.
Well, they called for the fair catch.
Sorry, I keep forgetting that I don't lock it.
It's all good.
And they will set the chains down back at the 6-yard line. I think that's where they'll say he's down, is at the 6-yard line. So the punt for Southwest with 3:48 to play third period. They blew that one dead after he called for the fair catch. There was some discussion by Coach Jack Wright as to whether or not after he dropped the football that he couldn't run with it. But the officials blew it dead on the fair catch. They'll run it on first down to the 10 up to the 11. That's Thomas on the run that time to the 11-yard line. 3.5 to play now, third quarter. 33-3 football game. Bear defense trying to come up with a stop. back deep in their own end of this, in the Gulf Coast side of this field, try to get their offense some decent position. They throw the football, and again, a Gulf Coast receiver running his route down that sideline manages to get himself wide open for the completion. Knocked out of bounds by the Bears. Peters. It's a first down to the 40-yard line for Gulf Coast. Gulf Coast has kind of done that to the Bears all day. The Bears would think they have them pinned back deep, and a big pass from Phillip Short would change everything. They'll hand it off here. Nothing doing. He hit the 40-yard line and will be stopped dead in his tracks for no gain.
Gets back only to the line of scrimmage and stop at that point.
2.5 to play here in the third period. One touchdown has been scored. It was a touchdown by Gulf Coast to make it a 33-3 football game. 2:19 clock running. Short out of the shotgun formation. Wants the football. Flips, turns around, wants to throw it, and he will throw it complete to the Bear end at the 45 to the 43 where he steps out. That's good enough for a first down. That's 17 in the game now for Gulf Coast. And on this drive, Gulf Coast has went from their own 6 to the Bear 43 now with 1:54 to play in this third period. 1:48. Clock starts on the whistle by the man with the white hat. Short wants to throw again into traffic. This one complete to Isaac. And Isaac will be brought down on the 30-yard line. Move the chains again. That's 18 first downs in this football game. It was Pierce Jr. with the tackle for the Bears down at the 30-yard line. 1:27 to play. The third period ticking away on us here at John I. Hurst Stadium, Monroe McKelvin Field at homecoming. 1:18 to play. Ball at the 30-yard line. High snap, he brought it down, throws it complete to the 25. That one again to Isaac at the 25-yard line for a gain of 5. They said Isaac stayed in bounds, so that clock will likewise continue to run. 52 seconds on 2nd and 5. Bears down 33-3 in this one. Short, as for the football, will give it to his running back. He'll find the seam across the 20 to the 19, down to the 18 for House. And that will move the chains for the 19th first down by Gulf Coast. Gulf Coast has picked up 4 first downs on this drive. That again started back at their own 6 at the 3:48 mark. And we're under 15, we're right at 15 seconds to play in the third quarter. Short will have to snap it again here in the third period. He will. And being brought down in the backfield is McGowan. Back at the 17-yard line. It's like he gained, he might have lost a yard. We'll see into the third quarter. We'll come back. Final 15 minutes of this one after a 30-second break. Back in 30 seconds. Bear football on K106 and Bear TV.
At this time, we will recognize our Southwest cheerleaders, the cheer squad. From North Pike, freshman Cameron Barber. 3, 2, 1. From West Marion, sophomore.
Well, we'll head into the fourth and final period of this one. 15 minutes to play. Gulf Coast leading the Bears of Southwest 33-3 as we go to this fourth period. Don't forget, Southwest Bear Baseball will have their showcase Sunday. Showcase will begin at 1 o'clock. Registration will begin at noon. It's a $100 registration fee. It's open to those grades 9 through 12. Coach Ken Jackson, Coach Austin Biggs putting this event on for those grades 9 through 12. Again, the showcase will begin 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon. Short wants to throw on first down. That one on second down, complete to Isaac. Isaac will bring it down to the 6. And that'll be another first down. That's 20 in the game now for Gulf Coast. So Gulf Coast with 20 first downs in this football game makes it first and goal. They'll run it on first and goal. Nothing doing that time. And that will bring up it was Cam Thomas who ran it. They'll give him the 5, so give him his yard. We'll bring up second down and goal to go now at the 5. Second down, goal to go. Short wants to throw into the end zone, touchdown. That one complete to Isaac. Travis Isaac catches it with 14:12 to play. It's a 5-yard touchdown reception to Isaac. And that will make it a 39-3 football game pending this PAT. Gulf Coast has came out in this second half and scored 2 touchdowns. And that has been the big difference in this one. The PAT is good. That will make it 40-3 in favor of Gulf Coast. We'll step aside for a 30-second break. Back in 30 seconds. Bear Football is on K106 and Bear TV. Kelvin Field, 14:12 to play. It's a 40-3 football game in favor of Gulf Coast. The kickoff coming for the Bulldogs here as they have scored 2 second-half touchdowns and have gone up 40-3 on the Bears of Southwest here at homecoming.
Gulf Coast to kick it off to the Bears.
Gulf Coast with the kick. That one will will be picked up by the Bears at the 25 by Ortez Head Jr. He will bring it to the 30 to the 31, and that's where the Bears will go to work at the 31-yard line.
He was tackled by number 4 for Gulf Coast.
The Bears will have it at their 31-yard line, and will go to work first and 10 in this 40-3 football game. Bears run the option. The pitch, he gives it to him, and he'll be dropped for the Bears is number 3. That's number 2, Krigler. It was knocked out of bounds. Where was he knocked out? At the 31. It would have, let's see, 2nd and 10. Yeah, they don't give him any forward progress. So he's knocked out at the 31-yard line. That'll set up 2nd and 10 for the Bears. 2nd and 10 for the Bears, 13:33 to play in this one. Jaden Wilson running the offense for Southwest. Keeps it himself. He's hit it to 31 and knocked back. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. That'll bring up 3rd and 10 now for the Bear offense.
Also number 4, Ivy Barlow.
So from the 31-yard line with 13:07 to play, it's 3rd and 10 now for Southwest.
3rd down, 10 to go.
Bears will huddle over that football. 3rd down and 10 play coming for the Bear offense. Wilson will go to the shotgun formation, ask for the football. He's under pressure and going to be dropped. Govco sent the blitz, and Wilson dropped back at the 23. The Bears will have to boot this one away, down 40-3. Josh Mazza will come on for the Bears to boot it away. 12:23 clock running here in this 4th and final period. Mazza will stand back at his 10-yard line, and he shanks that one. Let's see, where did he go out at? There, walking, still walking, the 38. So with 12:08 remaining, the punt will give Gulf Coast field position at the 38-yard line. And they will set that ball to play with 12:08 to go. 40-3 our score. Gulf Coast will come to this football. It'll be 1st and 10. Boy, Gulf Coast not in any hurry in the play clock to 5. They will bring the second quarterback to Carlos Nicholson on, and Nicholson will have to use a timeout. Time was expiring on him. Gulf Coast very slow to come to the football. They had started that play clock on him, and they have to use the timeout. Or do they give them they don't give them the timeout, they say delay of game. So instead of the timeout, they'll take the delay of game penalty. They take the delay of game instead of the timeout, make it 1st and 15. Wants to throw the football, that one complete. Up to the original line of scrimmage with the completion for Jalen Bracey. So Bracey about a 5-yard completion back to the 38. Makes it 2nd down and about 9.5. They will run the football this time with QJ Skipper. And Skipper will bring it to the 36. So Skipper will pick up about 2 yards for his trouble and set up 3rd down now for Gulf Coast. So Gulf Coast with the football at the 36-yard line, 11:18 to play. Quarterback wants the football, wants to throw that football in and out of the hands. It was overthrown. He tried to bring it back down and is hit hard trying to bring it back down. And now timeout with an injured player. He tried to bring it back down and he stretched out to bring it back down and was hit by a Bear defender pretty hard, and he stayed down on the grass here at John I. Hurst Stadium. Works back to his feet, does number 14, Jalen Bracey. Bracey on the incompletion will bring up 4th down. So 4th down, 8. And Gulf Coast appears that they will go for it on 4th down. They'll put 3 receivers to the right side, 2 to the left. 5 wide they go. Quarterback wants to throw, looking, still looking, throws it downfield, intercepted by the Bears. He'll bring it back across the 20 to the 25. Grabbing it was C.J. Johnson for the Bears on the INT. With 10:50 remaining, Johnson will grab the INT. And they will have it at the 25-yard line. Johnson grabs the interception. Back to the 25. If he'd have knocked it down, he'd have got it at the 36. But he gambles and intercepts the football and brings it back to the 25 for the Bear offense. 1st and 10 for the Bears. Wilson runs the offense, puts the man in motion, gives it to his running back. He signs a little grass, but is brought down from behind at the 27. Gain of about 2 for the Bears. So gain of 2 for the Bears to the 27-yard line with 10.5 to play. Bears will huddle before the 2nd down play. Ball on the 27-yard line. Wilson will go back under center for Southwest. Gives it to his faked it to his running back. Now it's on loose on the field. And I think Wilson was the man that got back on the football. He was. Wilson got back on the football, but he takes a loss back to the 23. So Wilson able to get back on it, but he lost back to the 23-yard line for his trouble. 9:45 in that clock running still here in this 4th period. 3rd and a long situation now for the Bears. 3rd and long for the Bears. Wilson wants to throw. Just throws it up in the air and out of bounds. He was going to be sacked and just threw it out of bounds. They called an incomplete pass. And that will bring up 4th down for Southwest. Clock will stop with 9:22 to play in this 4th period. Bears will punt it away with Josh Mazza. He will stand back along his 10-yard line to boot this one away. Mazza to boot it away. Better punt this time. It will fall at the 40, but boy, took a big bounce for Gulf Coast and will be downed by the Bears at the 49. So the punt by Southwest with 9:12 to play. Gulf Coast will get it back at the 49-yard line, and now they're going to move it to the 50 and put it at midfield. So they will say the football will be between the 49 and the 50-yard line with 9:12 to go. So 1st and 10, Gulf Coast from just about midfield with 9:12 to play. Gulf Coast, the Carlos Nicholson at quarterback. He wants to run it himself. Now he acts like he wants to throw and be brought down on the 50-yard line. About a gain of maybe a full yard. I think he brought it from one end of the 50 to the other end of the 50 on the Southwest end. Give him credit for a full yard on that one. Make it 2nd down and 9 with 8:46 to play. Ball over on that right hash mark for Nicholson and his offense for Gulf Coast. Nicholson will ask for the football. The running back behind him. 2 receivers right, 1 left. They go to the running back. He goes into the pile and will pick up to the 47 for a gain of about 3 that time for Gulf Coast. 8:19, the Southwest band playing down in the end zone. They moved the band down to the end zone to allow more fans to be able to sit in the stands here at John I. Hurst Stadium. One of the many COVID changes that the Bears made to their game day experience. So the band down underneath the goalpost to our left here at John I. Hurst Stadium, playing away here in the 4th quarter. Deion Nicholson wants to throw. He throws complete to the 46 for a gain of about 1 for Gulf Coast, and that'll bring up 4th down for Gulf Coast. And it looks like the Bulldogs will bring the punter on. They want to boot this one away. So Gulf Coast will boot it with 7.5 to play. The Bears will put number 13, that's Dalen McDonald. He will stand back at about his 15-yard line for the Bears. Here's the punt. High punt, and the Bears call fair catch at the 11-yard line, and the punt comes at the 7:13 mark of this fourth quarter. Bears will have it back at their own 11-yard line with 7:13 to play. Looks like another MHSAA school has fallen. Tupelo will not play Warren Central tonight due to COVID issues, so Warren Central will move on. Tupelo's will see their season come to a close. Bears will run this one on first down and drop to back at the 5-yard line as the Bear quarterback Brandon Edmondson, who's back in to run this sequence, he will lose back to the 5-yard line on the quarterback sack. Spotted back at the 5-yard line with 6:49 to play. Bears break out of their huddle, 10 showing on that play clock. Edmondson will give it to his running back, and boy, the ball's loose on the field, and I think Gulf Coast might have it. Looks like about the 9-yard line as the Bears cough it up. Nope, Southwest got it back. Looks like Middleton, the center might have got on that football. Back at the 9-yard line. $6:09 to play. Edmondson will put the man in motion. They'll give it to the man in motion out of the backfield. Found a hole. Can he beat the last man? Stayed on his feet, but tripped him up. Just slowed him down enough. And he has to come down. The number 41, that's Javante Walker for the Bears. He was the man in motion. They tripped him up just enough up at the 40-yard line that he couldn't get that one to the house. 9th first down for the Bears as they work from their own 40-yard line with 5.5 to play. Bears put the man in motion. Edmondson wants to throw. That one batted down, incomplete. That one batted down by Gulf Coast, incomplete. So 5:24 and the clock stopped. Ball on the 40-yard line. Bears will put one man to the left, one to the right with that ball on the hash mark. Did time expire on them? Bears use a timeout before the play clock expired. The Bears, I think, only had one timeout left, and they used it right there. So with 5:22 to play, Bears used their final timeout. Let's step aside for 30 seconds. Back in 30 seconds, Bear football on K106 and Bear TV. Well, the football will be on the 40-yard line. It will be second down for the Bears. First down for the Bears. They will give the pitch in the backfield, cutting across and finding some room to midfield. On his feet, flag gonna fly down to the 35-yard line for Southwest. Is number 36, Demarius Ingram, but a flag is down. It looks like this one may be a hold against the Bears.
Also number 8, Devontae Strong.
See what the white hat will come and signal to us. Bears are backing up as if the penalty's against them. It is a hold against the Bears. First penalty of this football game marked off against the Bears. 12 for almost 100 yards against Gulf Coast and only one penalty for 10 yards against the Bears of Southwest. The mark-off will bring it back to the 44-yard line. They'll replay the second down play coming, I should say. Second down play coming. Bears will run the football, and it will be to the 45. Matter of fact, he lost a yard on that one, I think. 4:35 to play here in the football game. Ball sitting on that 45-yard line for the Bears. Clock running here at John I. Hurst Stadium. Monroe McKelvin Field wants to throw. That one incomplete. Was tipped by a defensive lineman at the line of scrimmage by Gulf Coast. And the Bears bring it, and the Bears can't haul it in. So the incompletion will bring up 4th down. On the incompletion, it will also stop the clock with 4:19 to play in this football game. Ball on that 45-yard line. Quarterback wants to throw. That one complete into Gulf Coast territory across the 40-yard line to the 37-yard line. A completion for the Bears and number 36, Demarius Ingram. First down for the Bears, gives them 10 in the game. 4 minutes to play. Ball sitting on the 36-yard line for Southwest. Bears will put a man to the left and a man to the right. Quarterback will go under center. Wants to pitch it. Now he fakes the pitch, wants to throw it. Nobody home on the incompletion. In fact, Gulf Coast almost picked that one off from Edmondson. It's a 40-3 game, and now they'll continually run the clock. They had not been doing that here at John I. Hurst Stadium, but they decided to keep the clock running with a 40-3 score. It will bring up second down from the 36-yard line for the Bears. Second down from the 36 for Southwest. Bears want to run it. They'll hand it to Whitsitt, and he will bring it to the 35 for a gain of about 1. Makes it 3rd down and 9 now for the Bears. So 3rd and 9 for the Bears. The ball at the 35-yard line for Southwest. 2:51 and the clock running. They pitch it to the man in the backfield looking for room, and finding the 30-yard line is Krigler. He will bring it to the 30, gain of about 5, but that will be about 3 yards shy of what's needed for a Bear first down. The Bears will go for it here. With 2.5 and the clock running, the Bears go for it on 4th down. Bears and Edmondson will look back towards the sideline. 2:20 clock running here at John I. Hurst Stadium, Monroe McKelvin Field. Bears will run it across the 25 to the 24, and that'll be good enough for a Bear first down from Whitsitt. The first down, the 11th recorded for the Bears with just over 2 minutes to play. They should move the chains, but they haven't yet. Should be a first down, but the chains haven't moved. Oh, there was a flag down. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Gulf Coast. There was an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Gulf Coast. They'll tack that on to the end. That is 13 penalties, and a ton of them have been unsportsmanlike conduct and personal foul penalties against Gulf Coast. That will move it down to the 12-yard line for the Bears. So first down from the 12-yard line for the Bears. Quarterback wants to throw, and they will blow this one dead. Flags fly right at the snap of the football. It may have been before the snap of the football. We'll see what the penalty is. No penalty. They just wanted to reset things. He says start the clock. No foul on the play. So they pick the flag up and say let's play football. They'll hand it to the back. That's number 9. Jalen Whitsitt, the running back, the freshman out of Mobile, Alabama, who runs that one for the Bears down to the 9. So from the 12 to the 9, he will bring it. Second down and, 6? Edmondson out the shotgun will take this one himself back to the 9. He wasn't able to advance that one. Brings up 3rd and 6 now for the Bears. 3rd and 6 for the Bears, 1:22 clock running. Bears running out of plays and subsequently running out of time here on this 2020 COVID football season, the 6-game MGCCC schedule. Bears to throw it, that one incomplete. Krigler, it was intended for him with 1:06. They will stop the clock now on 4th down. You'd expect the Bears to go for it on 4th down and about 6. So 4th and 6 for the Bears. Edmondson to throw the football, goes to the end zone. Nobody home. And the Bears will turn it over on downs, and they will keep the clock running this time. So it's over on downs at the 103 mark at the 9-yard line. That's where Gulf Coast will start. They can probably go to the victory formation 103. They do stop the clock now here at John I. Hurst Stadium. So Gulf Coast will come to the football, and they will stay undefeated. They will go to 4-0 on the year. Will Coach Jack Wright and his ball team, and they will have a makeup game with Jones to play. Running back finds him a big hole. Big hole across the 30 to 40 up to midfield, and finally brought down by the Bears at the 49 on the Bear end. The first down is the 21st of the game, 45 seconds to play. They got to move the chains with 40 seconds to play. Gulf Coast got them a big run there from the 9 to the 49 on the Bear end. They will hand it to the running back again. This time the Bears will scoop him up at the 41. That could be it if the Bulldogs choose to make that it. We'll see what they do with 17 seconds. And it looks like they will be content with just running this clock out. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, and that'll do it. Final score in this one will be 40-3. Gulf Coast will win this, stay undefeated. They will play their makeup game next week with Jones College and a chance to play for the South Crown. We'll come back, take a look at the numbers of this one, and wrap it up. But first, we'll step aside for a 2-minute break. Back in 2 minutes, Bear football on this Friday afternoon on Bear TV and K106.